Hare Krishna to all. Wow. Wow. Take care of yourselves, people. Life is too short for opinions. I'm going to sit 5 minutes on my face on stones and on my head a little bit before I start talking to you. Okay? 5 minutes to Kali. You must do penance and all of this jibber jabber, these truthers, and diet in the earth, your body. Hare Krishna, face down. What up, El Payoso? Ah. Handstand. What up, Supreme Gene? Oh, hold on. Look at how many stones I just had there. Hold on. Okay. All right. I figured I'd get warmed up for y'all before I start this. So let me just review what I'm doing. Those were multiple different kinds of stone. I'm so sorry. I'm doing a live. You cool to just, is that cool? Sorry, man. Yeah, have a seat. So I'm using different stones, different textures of stones, because I'm really tired of a lot of talking. I love my chat room. My buddy Andrew is in the house, DJ extraordinaire. Yo. Living the life, walking the path, sacrificing, taking care of things. So I'm gonna do a short one because I want to also entertain my man and talk about music. Feel free if you want to talk about anything, but you don't have to. How you living? Good. So basically, this is going to be all about health. So I just did a headstand and a handstand on rocks. What up, Ty Hassler? Yes, thank you for being here. Supreme, who's it, Gene, and El Payoso. And we're just going to speak about endurance, you know, taking on negative energy as opposed to talking, having an opinion, which is great, thinking that we're better, thinking that we're doing the right thing when we haven't looked at our ancestors at all, or our own body, right? Or our family, right? Or the patterns in our family, or the kind of friends that we might have, the kind of job that we have. Even if it seems like it's great because you got it because you're getting paid, we all have issues that are bigger than, let's just say, our business, right? That we're here to just pay bills and have a kid. You know what I'm saying? Are you a good, balanced, healthy, and you know your minerals person? Do you have information as opposed to having a job, having a solution, having science, having a car? You voted. Good for you. Which side did you pick? The red or the blue people, like your red and blue blood? How many customers ask me if I voted and they don't even know they have red and blue blood, first of all, and you have Democrat, Republican, red and blue, donkeys and elephants. The donkey. Christ rides a donkey. You Christians should be offended. It's the pons in your brain. Jay, slow it down. Jay. P-O-N-S in etymology. It literally means, it's a part of your skull, the bridge of asses. When you pin the tail on the donkey, it is a symbol of your Golgotha. Go to etymology, P-O-N-S. The pony is you. The Christ is within you. Colossians 1:26 and 27. Over and over again, we forget ourselves. Then you have the elephant, gosh darn it. Well, what is the elephant in politics? How many different kinds of Hindu gods or gods all over the earth love the elephant? It's called Airavata. Fact. Airavata, not Air Jordan or Nike Air. Nike is a Roman goddess of Saturn. You better wake up for Satan or Kronos. Saturn goes both ways, meaning Saturn will say, hey, cool, you think you're awoke? You think you're smart? You think you know what diet is? You think you know what the earth is? You think you know astrology. Wait a minute, your health. You might have cancer. You might have diabetes. You might be suicidal. And then what will happen is, boom, you will go. By what? Just you and your own thoughts or something else? Nike. I'm not damning death and life, the same thing, but they don't play around. They are precise with your choices. What information do we have that we can give someone else besides data, besides a YouTuber, besides someone just yip in a PowerPoint presentation, and I'm going to fly all the way to a sacred part of the earth? You could go to Egypt, India, Ireland, Thailand. I don't care where you go. You can go anywhere you think and get wise. Everything you need is in the earth right here. I'm going to show it to you again. Everything on this earth is Africa, it's Egypt, it's India. It's just different vibrations. This right here is what you need in your life. Why? I could go on for hours about this color. Why is this rock red? Do you have any thoughts, Andrew? So why it's a bit reddish and not gray? Okay, simple answer. Who's the red star? Mars? Martial energy. Blood flow. It's the color of my blood. Yes, or it's what, 6 quintillion tons of water are in each rocks. All those gemstones and crystals that we have, they're in the earth. And then you have gray ones. Quickly, just look. Why is this one gray? That one was a bit reddish. You have gray matter in your skull. You are losing your mind when you wear hats. Nothing personal. You can be a b-boy, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want. When you're wearing sneakers, when you're wearing Nikes, you're sneaking. You're missing the elements that make your body. And I'm not damning you for being sexy and cute, but you're getting sicker and sicker and sicker, and you're getting faster with your technology. You're getting faster with your data, and faster with a new job, and faster when you leave and you go on vacation and you get a new job, you get a new wife, you get a new husband, you get more children, you have a new pet, but you're still sick and you're missing your minerals now, and you are disintegrating because everything you need is right here, and you're supposed to lose it because in every ancient tale, there is someone here to suck your blood, to challenge you and take your life force, and someone here to also encourage you to have your life force, and then someone to encourage you to be in the middle of all that shit, and you have the free will to decide. I choose to be in the middle, and I choose to get back what was taken from me, from Disney, abusive mother, poor diet, fast food. Never mind voting. Vote against fast food. Vote against Coke and Pepsi in your hospital when your family might have diabetes and they're tempting them, like Ulysses and the sirens that go up in their mythology for real. Yes, I don't play games. You go in the damn hospital, you're already addicted to all these sugary things, and the bastards give you Coke and Pepsi after surgery, after diagnosing you, after 20 years. And I tell these people when they shop at my store, I say, why don't you go to the hospital and scholarly ask them what's up with the food? And they're all like, Jay, that is a great point.
But instead, they want to vote. They hate Trump. They love Biden. They love Obama. They love this one. They want that one. Which celebrity's doing a new movie? Who died? Who didn't die? Who are you sleeping with? Are you gay? Are you straight? Review it. Are you sick? Are you healthy? Are you a flat earther? Are you a ball earther? Are you Catholic? Are you Christian? Are you woke? Are you not woke? Are you an atheist? You have too many freaking options. You are not a vending machine, and you don't have time, because for thousands and thousands of years, we incarnate, and I am frustrated, we incarnate not to know our own health, and to simply decode and make sense out of the complex world that we live in without picking a side. Okay. Jay, calm down and boil some water. Do you know what I love mostly about my life? Yesterday, I was visited by an awesome goddess with her PhD from England, Zen Buddhist. She came here for her grandchild. Poor thing is going a bit bald because that one got 2 of these, and she believes it's from 2 of these. She's going bald. She's still beautiful. I teach her holistic dance for her self-confidence. So I teach her like around 4 o'clock in the afternoon on every Wednesday. I have a studio here. I am saying this to encourage you. Have your own business. You ain't got to do it for the money. You can get donations and make enough to be happy. How many of you make more money and get a better job, but you hate your boss, you hate your coworkers, they hate you, blah, blah, blah. And then there's sexual issues going on. These people, they're picking sides. So every Wednesday, I have this older woman. She's in her 60s, beautiful, comes here for holistic dance. Great, I teach her. She pays me $20 for a half an hour. I should be charging her $1,000. I have my master's. No, the point is you're getting people, right, to come to directly to you with your wisdom. And so when you ask, it's like when you're a Tibetan monk, right? And they're going around with a basket and they give them, it's a part of the ritual. They give them stuff for their sacrifice, for all that stuff they have to do to basically get out of the stimulated impulse. It's not easy to go into the forest and become that. And I don't think we should be leaving. We should bring Buddhas here. But what I'm saying is donations based on you just give. That's a better vibration. You're getting enough money. I already have a job. I'm not greedy. I could go into higher ed and make 80K a year to be around who? The protein, the alpha, the needle people, the Einstein, and not your solar plexus, and not the minerals in a stone that could help me. I don't know, from my hardened arteries that were caused by that Subway sandwich. I have seen an individual, a beautiful human, who got their master's from Oxford University, one of my teachers, eating Subway processed GMO food. And then teaching, I'm not damning this person. What do you think happens to your brain and your minerals in your body when you do not have this? You get kidney stones. So then God, or the generator of vitamin D, it's simple, will punish you. And then you a badass, but you got your masters. You a badass rapper. You a gangbanger. You're great in bed, women and men. You're a stripper and you're making tons of money, popping it like it's hot. But you have your own business. You got a new car and you got a new house. Right? You know how to fix a car. People, it does not matter. Are you healthy? Do you have information? And can you show me things? I lied on my face on stones for 5 minutes. For what reason? I'm teaching you what Qigong is. Or you don't have to go to China and Japan and get a sifu. You are your own sifu. Put your face on these. Someone punch you in your face. I'm not trying to be tough. But you will need to be a little bit for those that don't agree with you. Because they're getting more and more crazy out here about who you voted for and who you slept with and what you might eat. And you didn't get your protein, well, your brain's not functioning. I didn't eat any animals. And I got my Master's of Fine Arts, University of Iowa. No animals. Okay, here we go. Boom.
Boom. Wow. That was an intro. Your intro is also your nitro. Jay, what do you mean by your nitro and your intro? It's the same word. You know what nitro is? Nitrogen is an element that has energy in it. We'll keep it simple. Nitrogen would be a metaphor for maybe Buddha, for maybe Christ-like stuff. Energies. Do you have the ability to save? Who's the savior? Why is Jesus, metaphor, a savior? Why are you getting saved? Saved by the bell or the Baal. That little frickin' temple, the bull of children sacrifice. You better wake up. Your TV is your Yod Heva Hey, T and V letters. Taurus and Venus, YHVH. People, your VHS is Yod Heva Hey letters.
They use it. Who's they? Jay. I have no idea what you mean. I've been eating chicken all day and frying it up and having sex and having a family and going to church and singing a new movie. I voted, goddamn it. I got one more of these. I feel really good. Well, that's me. I feel really good. Someone told me I'm pretty. I got new sneakers. I got new pants. I hate Kanye now because he's so-called anti-Semitic. I'm following TV. I love Will Smith. People, what is all this? Isn't that noisy? I mean, I used to be a part of all of that. But where are you in the equation? Where are you? Do you have people coming to your house and want to kick it with you? Now, so yesterday, I taught an older woman dance. After that, at 6:15 every Wednesday, I teach a woman who's pregnant, who's a therapist for people who have relationship problems, recovered alcoholic. I teach her pregnant dance and one of her friend's daughter, sacred geometry ballet, for donations, $40 for like 45 minutes. So that's like $60 every Wednesday, I'm guaranteed. Why? You do not need to get paid a lot. You need to have a good idea, a reasonable price. It's consistency that will pay the bills. That's the hustle. Consistent customers, not got one gig, it's going to be $1,000, but you got a whole month, right? Bills and shit goes by, nothing coming in. Boom, do the math. If you have someone that wants to work with you consistently for like a low amount of money all year, that's called stability. Not just making 20 grand. You're going to blow that on child support. Yeah, because you might have been lustful and you didn't love your damn woman in the first place, or your woman didn't love you. Child support, maybe you got divorce, lawyers, maybe you got student loan. Don't you play with me, student loan. How many of you are in debt to Deborah? Deborah, Diana, the moon, your mama, and you didn't look at her one time, but you were looking at Neil deGrasse Tyson's bum. And F him too, protein people. Anyone can get it. You think I'm trying to get ripped to be sexy and battle you? This is hard work. This is chronic pain. This is multiple surgeries. This is an abusive mom. This is dealing with racism, dealing with opinions, dealing with division, the truth movement. I'm right. You're wrong. This is a whole bunch of shit. This is not trying to be sexy. It is encouraging you. I love my chat room. You create your own reality and have a solution really fast. Your economy is tanking. Tank top, TT, better wake up. DDT, TNT, blows all up. Well, who the hell's that? Coyote and Roadrunner? They've been telling you since you was a kid. They've been Looney Tuning you, man. And God bless them. They were creative. But they made you a little bit Looney Tunes. Now you playing tunes. What you playing? Travis Scott, kill it nigga, burn it nigga, slap a bitch, fuck a bitch, pardon my language, all this sexual shit, you know, Cardi B, okay. Bless them. I'm not damning them. What are you playing? In your ear. Taylor Swift. It could be someone sweet. Who is it? John Legend? He's calling himself a legend. Are you a legend? Can you sing in the shower? You have a bad voice? Who told you it was a bad voice? People, a bad voice is the Pope coming and telling you to go and wave your hands and then now give me donations and your daughter's kind of cute and can I have her on Sunday come to my school, and then you don't see your daughter again. How many kids go missing? You better wake up. When you do a good video like this, it's a ritual. You understand me? I am preparing myself for all the death that's happening right now, all the kidnapping, all the raping, all the pedophile stuff happening right now that you and I are forgetting about because we're such badasses, we're so woke. This is a ritual. When you put your body on stones, you're vibrating with the earth and you hit different points in the earth, acupuncture points. You put your body in the universe is the earth. If you don't do this and you only speak truth, you only are a flat earther, you're only an astrologer, tarot person, vegan, you're full of shit still. That's the truth. You came from a stone, temple pilot. You want to be a rock star? Andrew, you want to kick rocks? You want to kick rocks? Or do you want to kick the bucket? Now, it also encourages you for what? If someone wants to get physical with you, God bless them. I'm not a violent person. I don't know martial arts, or do I? Okay. I'm on stones all day. My front, my back, getting my minerals. You have zinc, quartz. What else do you think is in stones? Think about, I mean, in your mind.
Come on, stars.
They come from stars. Good answer. Calcium phosphate. Okay. So once again, we have phosphorus. We have Horus. You have the Eye of Horus. You got your Katy Perry people. They're doing this for a reason. They don't know what they're doing. They're doing rituals of the symbols that it took to make you. Not only evil, this is evil. Listen, this is a Fibonacci spiral. Do you understand me? Okay, look at your eyeball and your eyebrows and your eyelashes. Your eyelashes, they do this. They curl out around a circle. Your eyeball is the 6. Who's the Eye of Horus? Phosphorus. Calcium phosphate, same word, is in the stones. Your bones are made of calcium phosphate. Fact. I'm loopy. I'm loopy in the sky of diamonds. Because I've got chronic pain, I'd be fixing this shit. I had a feeling you were going to come and I was doing it live. Sorry, man. Do you have you want a tight schedule at all? Okay. So you can come chill?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I feel it today, man.
You done? Are you still going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just talking to you. You too. Yeah. I'm just telling you that I feel it today.
Oh yeah, man. I woke up on fire.
Good.
Yeah.
You felt it too?
Yeah.
You just feel it, right?
I'll tell you. I don't.
So-
You know.
No, of course. No, you don't. Yeah, you're good. All right, let me get on with my shit here. Go ahead first. I'm putting chocolate protein in my coffee. I'm trying to trick myself into being
You
healthy.
mean amino acids,
Whoa!
right?
This guy said amino acids. Your amino acids is your AA, your Alcoholics Anonymous. Don't you play with me here, AA people. I went to that stuff too. Still smoking cigarettes, still eating turkey, still eating sugar and donuts, addicted. But I wasn't doing cocaine no more. But I was still smoking. I was still lustful. I was doing the porn thing. I'm not damning these movements. I'm just telling you the things that you think are there to help you today, they're always missing a detail. The detail is your diet. And are you earthing? Are you looking into the dirt, which is where you came from? You didn't come from that trauma and that problem that caused the addiction. Your ancient story is you came from a mineral. Minutes. So wait, whoop, Minerva. Nerves. Minerva? Jay, who is that? You. Damn it. Okay. Let's see, what other stone can I show here? Right here, this stone right here. I put my face on these for 5 minutes in the back of my head, and a yoga headstand and a handstand. You don't have to do it for a long time either. You just want to do it until you can hold it for a little bit of time and deal with the pain a little bit and then get off. It's not about showing off, okay? Because your body is very simple. So when you lie on these things,
It's all about showing.
it is about showing up. Showtime! HBO, your home box office. You have a boxer dog and boxer shorts, your home box office. Earth is the cube in geometry. Don't you play Pandora's HBO didn't tell you that shit, and Showtime is you. Showtime is Taylor Swift letters and Tupac Shakur. Don't you fuck around with me, Terror Squad, Fat Joe, and Big Pun TS,
The J Show.
the J Show, which is JS letters. What is he doing? David Letterman. His name is that for a reason. Jay. Jay, you need more turkey. It's Thanksgiving. Jay, your brain needs more ham. I understand intellectuals. Ooh, damn, this tastes pretty good. I put some damn chocolate powder, chocolate in this, in my coffee. Pretty good mix. So anyways, what I'm saying is this. Who else is in here? What up, Living Waters? You said NGL, sun gazing, grounding, urine therapy. Yes, has had a huge effect in the bedroom. Okay. 47 now, and that department is better than when I was a teenager. Wake up. Yeah, okay. Great. Shit. Wonderful. I agree. If you stop doing most of the stuff you're doing, and I mean, I'm not here to be sexual and to like, prove my manhood, but sure, I'm sure when the time is right, if you've been saving your energy and you've been, using holistic energy, your own minerals, yes, you'll please someone without having to work hard and play R. Kelly and Britney Spears. Although she'd be doing a lot of sexy dancing. I have to be honest, man. What is all that? Just seducing people, all that stuff. Move your body like a snake, ma. Remember that R. Kelly song? What is he doing? That would be the Nagas. That would be the thing around Shiva's neck, would be your, I don't know, snakes on a plane. Who is snaking? Who is Jake the Snake? The DDT.
The snake is grounding.
The snake is ground. The snake, by default, knows how to ground.
Well, it communicates through. That's how it can feel stuff coming, right?
Very good point.
Magnetism.
Keep going.
The ground is grounded. It's grounded. Electricity, grounded. Magnetism. If you're not grounded, you can't get electrocuted. What's electricity?
An election. Artificial light. Good build here. He passes the ball. So now I'm a Kyrie Irving this mother. I'm not into sports, but for you alphas who like names. When you elect someone, right? The word comes from electricity. You have a solar plexus. No one told you that. You think I'm crazy, but you eat fast food. Not my chat room. What kind of porn do you be watching calling me crazy? Yeah, behind closed doors. You blacks. Probably into animal porn and all that shit. Shame on you. Looking at me funny. Not my chat room, the majority who think they're badasses. When you elect someone, right? It's electric energy. You have a solar plexus in your stomach. You have a lunate moon bone in your hand. Lunate, look it up. Lunatum in Latin for you intellectuals. You are giving someone a vibration. You are giving away. Yes, you're radiating. Your heart creates a torus field. The sun and the earth and the moon are all made of these things. We stop there. You don't have to have physics anymore. You don't have to need a student loan to think you're a badass because you had a book after a book after a book and a thesis and a thesis and defended it in a book and a book. You're writing, you're thinking, you're spending, but you're wearing sneakers. You're eating Subway or McDonald's. You cheated. You've been eating that weird food, but you're really good at making data. You get sick, but you have a lot of information, but you have diabetes, cancer, do the math, depression, overweight, can't figure it out, low self-esteem, and you don't want that. But then now you have a job in which maybe you work for the city. I have to come see you, and maybe you're in a high position where you can help me, but you're unhealthy, but you're in a position to help me, but you're unhealthy. That's called a fucking weird scenario. You mean to tell me I come down here so I can get my landlord to do A, B, C, and D, right? You're like a god to me. You're an electric energy, right? So we got to bless these people. I am not damning overweight people or whatever you do. I am simply illuminating you and getting you hip to what you should be doing is less of this, less of working, less of role playing, less of trying to save the world, save thyself, go into the stones, go into the dirt, be a snake, get the amino acids, get the AA for real, not the Alcoholics Anonymous. Get your natural elements so that you can be what? When someone comes to you, they are getting the purest form of you. The fact they like you or understand you isn't the motivation now. You are already what you need to be. You don't even need nobody. You exist. You just start talking. They're like, wow, you make a lot of sense. What do you do? I stand on stones on my head and my feet. I watch the sun. I lick the sap out of a pine tree. I don't eat animals. You know what I'm saying? I avoid a lot of fast foods and pop culture energy. And I just sit here and I watch squirrels do gymnastics on trees while you tell me that you can't do this and you can do that. The squirrels are doing the impossible 24 hours a day. Do you watch them? So yesterday, I have a very cute story. There is an owl, a very sacred owl I have a relationship with. Not only me, other humans that are there. It's not just there for me, obviously. Once in a while, the owl likes to hang out at the pine tree. Well, what does Jay do with the pine tree? I do my tree martial arts. Sometimes when I go up in there at night and I bang the tree, I hear, which means I disturbed Minerva, a creature of Parvati, the owl. Now, I had an aha moment. I was doing my thing. I said, oh shit, I caused this animal some trauma. I better go home and think of something to do. So what did I do? I did my crazy devil worship stuff. Yeah, my Mahadeva worship, my numerology. This is what you do. This is, if you want to make good for some things that might happen, like maybe you fall off the wagon with your diet, maybe you're sexually having issues, or you hurt animals, whatever maybe you hit one with a car, right? And you want to take it off the road and put it on dirt. There are other things you can do, in my opinion, that can help the energy of that animal. This is what I do. So when I disturbed the animal, I went home, I looked up owls, Wikipedia, and I screenshotted tons of photos of owls. Why was Jay doing that? Because JHE is 1 in Pythagoras 185. And what is JHE in Chaldean but 155? I keep doing it. And then you know what I saw? I saw a painting of an owl. The time period was 1508. Well, Jay has 1508 in terms of transactions at my store. I have it in receipts. You see where I'm going here. I was like, wow, I screenshotted that. And guess what the kilobytes, the size of the screenshot was? 581, responding to the 1508. Then I wrote on top of that image, I said, Hare Krishna, Shiva Boom Om JHE. I apologize. I emailed myself this. I apologize for every time I scare the sacred owl. I did this last night. Oh, yes. Not only that, every number has a goddess. I use the Hindu system. Well, what is 185 but Sarasvati? So I put those mantras, I copy and paste, put it in the email with my number and my message to the owl saying sorry. So that when I go there and do it again, if the owl is there and freaks out, I've at least balanced or done a ritual or my Rite Aid, people. Listen, if you don't believe in rituals, that is totally cool. But you have a Rite Aid drugstore or a CVS, a Yad Hevahe, a VHS giving you Christ energy 24 hours a day. And when you enter that building of the Rite Aid, I'm not damning the Rite Aid now. These are good people paying their bills. Doesn't mean it's right, though, what they're doing to you if you get sick from the polyester. You get sick from the sodium fluoride. Wake your asses up. You get sick from yellow number 5 in their soda and Gatorade now. The Rite Aid is a ritual of what? What cult would that be? The cult of Skull and Bones death. I'm not damning Yale University, the Brotherhood of Death. They know what they're doing because you came from death and from life, boo-boo. But here's the thing about magic and sorcery. You can split them in half and decide to be a magician, sorcerer, atheist, guru, minister. I'm a DJ. I'm a rapper. You get it? I'm a punk rocker. None of those things. You came here based on a ritual. Oh, Lord have mercy. We have another troll. I always get trolls that want to give me porn. Hey, trolls, I've been watching porn since I was a kid. Really? Make me better, dude. Shame on you. Why is it always porn? Damn it. Okay, hold on. I gotta report this. These people, and that don't look at that. What is it called? Girls S4 XYZ. People, don't check that out. And shame on them. And shame on YouTube for letting that get in my chat room. YouTube, where are your community guidelines? There should be a whole barbed wire fence around my shit so I don't get trolls that want to give me porn. Shame on YouTube. And then you take down my videos about the needle stuff and I have good information and you've censored me a little bit, YouTube. Let me have my channel, but I don't care. I can lose it. But you can allow someone to give me porn. What if I have some kids watching this? And I do curse though. Yeah. Shame on you, YouTube. So it's all bullshit. Even your own systems that you all need for your independence and your podcasting, they are also black and whiting you. So what I'm saying is we must have rituals. What is the ritual of the day for me? Get stoned. What do these arrows on my cup mean? What do these arrows on my cup mean? I'm just drinking this cup, right? They're just arrows. Now, the person who made me this cup, they're an artist. They gave it to me for free. Had no idea.
That's the masculine and feminine energy.
But also, let's keep it real now. Come on, baby. It is the symbol of Sagittarius. Jay, that astrology, I don't believe in the sun, although it's there. How do you not believe in the sun? There are people who don't believe in the sun. It's weird. Anyways, I told the person who made this, that's a symbol of Sagittarius, the arrow, the horseman. She's like, oh, I didn't know that. I said, so subconsciously, you probably tapped into your star system by doing something, physically doing, making energy, creating something. Yes or no? You must do. What up, Ty Hassler? So now, what is also important, I think, about this world today that we should understand, you have a lot of people that want to influence you. Pardon me, I'm trying to remove stuff here. That want to influence you to do what they're doing, right? Join my club. Everyone else is doing this. I mean, it still goes on today. It's ridiculous. Whereas if you go your own path, you go your own way, they call you crazy. Another troll trying to sell me porn. Hey, YouTube, I blocked this one and they're coming back again trying to give me porn. YouTube, hello? I'm going to report him again. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, chat room. This is not me, right? Listen, whoever this is, this robot coming at me here, God bless you, but I'm just going to remove and report you. It's a waste of time. I know you want to give me free girls. They want to give me free girls. Hey, are these underage girls, this little porn place here? Shame on you. Are they abused girls? You get high on drugs and force them to do porn? Shame on you. This is not funny. Look at all these trolls I have in my chat room called Girls for XYZ. What is this? This is the world we live in today. All of this stuff is why we're sick. And none of us know how to deal with it, really. You know what I'm saying? We either submit to it, we give in, you're weak. What can I do? Listen, I have to report all these pornography trollings when it shouldn't even happen at all. That's okay. It's called a free country. What up, the living waters? Breath work makes a huge difference. Yes, breathe. Most of y'all don't know how to breathe. It's not that deep. You don't need no Qigong instructor to teach you how to breathe. If you can sit on stones, what's going to happen right away when you put your face on stones within reason? When you put your whole face in a bunch of stones for 5 minutes, it's going to do what? It's going to make it awkward for you. Uncomfortable. You are not used to this while you're doing it. Do the math. Qigong, China, India only knows how to breathe. Yo. Now, wait a minute. It's going to force you to find a comfortable spot, and the rocks are going to go, and eventually your face will break them like they do with their hands. I will be able to do that within a few years, I'm sure. I'll just lie on those stones and they'll just go, because I'm so relaxed. Not because I'm a badass and I want to beat you up and I want to show off. Because if you're mad at me and you want to crack me in the face with a gun or a bat or whatever, maybe I'm working on becoming bulletproof. Because how is Superman bulletproof? Could there be some truth to this? I don't know. Who's Iron Man? Do you think it's possible, Andrew, to be bulletproof? You can say no, it's okay.
Well, the Superman is the snake again.
You want to stand here and say that?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going. He said Superman is the snake, the serpent. S. So, what does this mean now? What is a serpent? Okay. Remove pent. Pent is 5. But when you see a serpent, you see one body, so it already lied to you. Hanuman has 5 faces. Who's Hanuman, Jay? I don't know, the planet of the apes or the apps. Dude, got a new app. Dude, I got it, but I'm driving. Dude, I'm gonna get drunk. Dude, I gotta get laid. Dude, I gotta get paid. Got a cash app. And you crash a car and now you're dead. And you killed someone else or an animal too. That's where you live today. I've seen them driving their car. They just got this. They just voted. Beautiful people. I've seen them crossing the street. Little 17, 20, 21-year-olds doing this and then this. With a car right in front of them. That one got a needle in their arm and is voting. And then what happened? So when you ask me if I voted, right? Before you ask me if I voted, are you aware of all the people who drive while texting? Not only that, on their way to the voting booth, were they texting while driving, drinking while driving? Were they looking at all the little temptation places to eat fast food because they're appetite dependent and they weren't, or they saw a bum, a nice hot ass, and then they crashed their car maybe? I have a coworker right now, God bless her, a Christian. This is real life. Okay, this woman, I believe, has been through a lot of trauma. She's always cleaning. She's a beautiful woman. She teaches piano and all this stuff. She's a very grounded, older woman, but she's always cleaning and cleaning, always scrubbing, like my mother. Clean, 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 right? Now, this I would say, with compassion, could be behavior of someone who has been abused, obviously, because they have to clean. Why are they cleaning, right? Because they're hiding, obviously, some serious pain. So I see her always doing something at work, and she's awesome, okay? But here's the thing. This one is very busy with their energy. So when you're very busy with your energy and you mean well, and you go to church and you're a Christian, and maybe you're teaching someone how to play the piano, maybe you give food to the homeless, great. But when you're so busy in your own brain, one day my coworker, she was driving and she had a car accident. And she was so distracted by her energy, probably, and just the stuff in her head, compassion, she hit someone on their bike. They flipped over her car, banged their head on her side rear view window. And she saw this body crack her windshield from being, obviously, probably, she was moving too fast, maybe, always thinking, I'm sure. And I said to her, oh my God, God bless you. So my point is this, I am not damning this woman, but you know the guilt she feels, and she goes to church every Sunday, honey. So what I'm saying is, wonderful that you have spirituality in you. You could be a Muslim, I don't care. You could be a Hindu, you could be a Jehovah, even an atheist, whatever you think you are. If you are not grounded and controlling yourself and doing a routine, not because you want to only be fit, you are distracting yourself from being busy in your brain and doing too much. You're forcing yourself to be focused on a simple routine. Meaning, what is J? Handstand, okay. Headstand on rocks. I go across the street. I do a little tree dance. I go up a hill on my hands. Takes me 5 minutes. I come back home and I shut up. Why is Jay doing this? Because Jay also has things in his mind that are noisy from my own trauma. I have issues. I have an ego. I have some lust energy in me still. Sure, I do. So I have to have a routine to distract myself from myself being a lower octave, because you'll always have the low octave there. Now, when you're seeing the serpent again, you're seeing the pent is the 5. You're missing the 5 elements, the 5 energies that made the serpent, the earth, water, air, fire, and ether. The 5 elements made that thing do this to then now have infrared energy and sighting to get their predator, in which your Arnold Schwarzenegger was showing you, you have a human version of that, and it likes red coloring. Hence, what is the Rothschild family? It means to be red. I'm not going into them being Jews, but you're talking about, if you speak anything about Jewish today, you must be careful. We know why. Go to the name. Rothschild means red. Simple. Okay, maybe they don't own the federal government. Maybe they don't run the banking system. Maybe they don't, but their name means red. And you have a red light district in New Orleans. Don't you play with me here. Red light. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. When you have a period, it's red light coming out of your vagina where your solar plexus is. You are all red, man. Red rum. Red man is a rapper. Wake up. Patterns.
Infrared.
Infrared.
Infrared therapy.
Infrared therapy. Thank you, Andrew. Are you in for red? You should be. It's blood, but be careful. Red rum, the red alarm. It's also telling you if you're if you're too hot, if you're too red and don't have any blue, you're going to burn out and commit suicide. Or you might hit someone on their bike. Because you were like, okay, I didn't vote. And you were thinking about your own shit, but then you're in a car and you must think about everyone around you now. And you must be aware and have a panoramic Pan is a moon of Saturn. Pizza Pan. Be careful with your pan pizza. Your Pied Piper is Pan. The GOAT human. Playing your Doug Flutie, quarterback, the Patriots. Don't you play with me here. Your tibia means a flu shot. Flute. Jay, that makes a lot of sense now. You're showing me patterns as to why I'm mind controlled, as to why I might not get you, as to why I might want to judge you, as to why I'm going to give your video low views. It's okay. It might be YouTube as well. As to why I think you're crazy. You can think I'm crazy until you're blue in the face. I guarantee you, I will live as long as I can, and I will look as young as I can without eating children, drinking blood, being a pedophile, and going the other way. Other way is what, Jay? The cult of Baal, the cult of Pan, the cult of Saturn, the cult of the black sun. You better wake up, honey. It's not all good and it's not all bad. Because your black box makes your airplane power itself. So black is a generator of energy. Hi, but you can get black tar in your lungs from smoking cigarettes. But you play the sitar or you smoke the cigar. People, you have to understand your patterns. Your pattern is Saturn.
Jay, this is a good point, but I've been watching Elon Musk a lot, and and watching him on Twitter, and he's my truther now because Elon Musk is all about freedom of speech. You guys are so funny when it comes to famous people doing things in social media that might appear that they give a shit about you.
Elon Musk gave you SpaceX. Okay. Now, Jay, get into your mumbo jumbo. What is XXX rated films? What's your X-ray vision? Don't you play your X 24th letter? 2 and 4 is your 6. Your 6 would be Venus, is your blood, is your infrared ruler as well. Only one that can handle Mars, Pluto, and all of them is a mama. The moon and Venus are the only ones that can handle all of your men in the sky. Jupiter's a man body, so-called. They're transgender. Your sun also. Only one that can handle it is your mama's energy. Really.
Jay, how do you know all this? I mean, women are weaker than men.
Really? Go to Thailand and see how many goddamn women that know that martial arts, the Thailand style, banging their shins with a metal rod. I've seen women do this and kicking the side of a goddamn concrete wall with no bleeding and no bruising and punching shit. Women also do one-hand yoga handstands with their head, their feet around their neck, doing a back bend with a one arm. I've seen women do shit I can't do. Yeah, wakey. A mama, a woman's energy, the feminine energy, the blood flow, the period now, you must master that. Well, how do you do that? You must step on red stones, baby. They come from star systems. It's red and gray. You don't have to go to an ashram. You ain't got to go to no damn crystal store. I want to get a crystal, and if I wear this, maybe I'll have that come to me. And if I get that, and are you doing it for the right reasons, or are you just stimulated by astrology? Are you stimulated by the tarot? Are you stimulated by my videos only? Jay is really clever. Jay is, he's kind of good looking, whatever. I don't know. Jay's got muscles. No. Are you here to be inspired, to possibly disagree with me? Cool. But to feel something, right? That resonates. Resin. Rosin. My name is Rosin. What is rosin for the bow?
You could also master the mitochondria, who is the serpent, the dragon, and also is the female energy or the female inherited DNA. The DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, is the masculine energy. The feminine energy is the mitochondrial DNA, which is totally different. But that controls your clamorings, your cravings, your wants, your desires, and how your dopamine is distributed and what it's distributed for. So if you want to master the feminine energy, you have to master those things about yourself, including your diet, fasting, all of that kind of stuff.
The Living Water says, my gods tingle when Jay goes live. Thank you. Goddamn, wow. So, you hear what he said, okay? We also have reptilian brain. Okay. So, and you also might fall off the wagon. So I'm going to speak on, I had a slip. So at my store, we have a lot of vegan options. This happens to people. And I can get a bit loopy. I'm tired from working and having chronic pain and, inflammations in my skull everywhere. So, sometimes I grab food thinking it's vegan. So this macaroni we have called Garlic's Lover Pasta. Okay. And I've been taking it. It has veganese mayonnaise in it, right? But I didn't really read it, so it's also my issue, right? I didn't read the ingredients. I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's vegan because I know it has veganese in it, so it must be vegan. So I just eaten that. You know what I found? I had milk and Parmesan in it. I don't know how many months I've been doing this. So my point is this. Am I going to damn myself? Am I going to be mad? Am I going to go say, Jay, now you're guilty? No, I'm going to be like, okay, it's called intent. What was my intent was there was an ingredient in there that I thought made it all vegan. Now, here's my only concern about things like this. If you're going to do vegan food, just do vegan. Do not put veganese, meaning vegan mayonnaise, with milk. Right? Kind of makes sense, right? So then it's like, oh, okay, we're following a pattern. But you see today, even in the vegan movement, you have some vegan chefs, be careful, that might have an off day. You're not in the kitchen, right? Seeing what they're doing. What was that pan making chicken too? It's okay, just wake up, right?
You could still milk a nut though.
Okay. Okay. There you go. All right. But what I'm saying is I had been putting dairy in my body, right? Which I'm not trying to do. So while I'm saying that though, I know that I have some followers who do some dairy, who do still eat meat, who can still hear me is my point. So maybe Jay did that by mistake to come down to your level for a few months to relate to you. But compassion, I'm not promoting dairy. They go through a lot. They kill the male cow because it can't make milk. And they take the mother for them. That's horrible. Okay, at least I know that. And I do rituals, right? I go outside and I talk to the moon and the sun and I say, I apologize. They'll forgive you, right? Do you think that nature would forgive me for that? Or would they damn me, nature, for that choice?
I think as long as you forgive yourself, and
Okay,
it would reciprocate.
there you go. Forgive yourself. Right. So I knew for me, that wasn't right. You get it, SRA. I knew for me, I'm not going to be shame on you, Jay. You bum eater, you supported all that death and now you're going to have bad karma and nothing good is, no, people, my numbers. Okay. Jay, what do you mean by your numbers? Our numbers. JAG is 185 in Pythagoras and 155. Prime numbers, 537 and 531, both in Chaldean and Pythagoras. Every day at my store, my numbers, meaning energy, star systems, appear on dead animals mostly, cheese, and on just in random transactions. While I was eating dairy, I was still receiving, let's just say, a high level of energy. Meaning this, you have to also remember that just because you changed your diet doesn't mean you changed your vibration. I'm going to say it again. Just because you changed your diet does not mean you've changed your vibration, meaning you might be an asshole still. Meaning you might still not believe in nature. You think it's just, because I know some people who do this, and they're called anarchists and atheists. Not all of them, I'm not damning that movement, but enough of you skateboarding, spray painting the A, crossing it out, dyeing your hair, they're transgender, no problem, okay. 1 minute they're into trap music, then they're into punk. 1 minute they're a vegan, then they might go into eating meat. 1 minute they're a Muslim, then they're a Christian. You see where I'm going here? Just because you're in a movement and you've changed your diet does not mean you've changed your vibration, and does not mean that your body and your chakras are balanced all the way through. So we have a lot of work to do is my point. Meaning, simplify it. You have to go on nature. If you don't, go ahead.
Well, you asked me about the pigments in the rocks. So color is frequency, or you're talking about, like chakras. How the stars communicate is through frequency, such as numbers, but also color. And what has color is fruits, vegetables, So this is, and what powers those things? The stars. Fiber, pigment, frequency. What's melanin? You have internal melanin. You have rhodopsin, melanopsin. That's how you see. That's light communicating.
Wow. Okay. Now I'm going to add what you just said. What color are these feathers? White, black, damn it, purple and blue. So what did that? Okay. This is for the rock stars who think they're badasses because they have a lot of friends who know how to share their low self-esteem. And to cover their low self-esteem, they skateboard, they play underground hip hop or rock music, or they're in a band, or they're a vegan, or they're an activist of some sort. They're a badass. They have horrible attitudes. But these people who don't believe in nothing else but your own group, your own circle, and I mean all races now, and I mean all genders, all your movements, anyone can get it. Yeah, there's no division in this cup, boo-boo. But you got some people that want to do this. I just want to take that one out and just keep it on, because it's better. Yeah, that's better. Call that atheism, anarchy. And they think they're badasses. And they think that's the solution. I got a damn message for you. I'm going to repeat. It's called nuclear war. Nucleus. You understand me? They got 5G towers. What else you think they got frying you, waiting to... They're just waiting to annihilate you. Who's they, Jay? You keep saying they. It's a conspiracy. What are you, Alex Jones? You Joe Rogan? These people. Controlled opposition. Anonymous controlled opposition. That bullshit. Who are the they? The they would be the people that knew how to build pyramids and you didn't know how to build them, but you built them, but you got amnesia. And they knew how to, I don't know, manipulate your electric magnetic frequency to make weapons, boo-boo. Look at your Mahabharata, all the lasers and fire. Yeah, weapons that are made of lightning and shit. You better wake up. Yeah, what's a gun? What's gunpowder? What's the flame that comes out? What's an automatic rifle? What's a cannonball? What made that? How'd they figure that out to blow shit up and smoke and fire appears? And nuclear war is real. You better wake up, people. What's Agent Orange? Vietnam. Planes flying and this orange smoke just wiped them all out and their food. And they still get cancer from you and my tax dollars. Well, I think I'm a badass vegan, or I'm a badass astrologer, or I'm a badass truther, or I'm a badass rapper, or a badass yogi. If you had a chicken Caesar salad, you are not a yogi. But bless you for having a yoga mat. You better wake up. This is not Sex in the City. They lied to you. That women love those kind of shows, right? Dharma and Greg. Yeah, your TV likey, your Hindu, and your Jay, it's just a TV show. Seinfeld didn't really sine wave.
What a coinky dink.
Kramer's not playing with your head. Jerry, Jerry Springer, Jerry Lewis, Jerry Curl. Got some activator? Remember that, my black?
Soul Glow.
Soul Glow? Remember all that shit? You were sexy as shit, but then you got sick. Started getting brown circles under your eyes, some black people. I've seen this. They get dark circles. Their ankles swell up, diabetes kicking in. But you were a real badass in the 80s. Look at you now, man. Not damning you, but God, I'm 46 and I look 12 from hard work. And to motivate you not to be better or to tell you that I am everything and you're nothing, which is what a lot of your truthers freaking do. Now, the theme is colors and stones and energy and what you should be doing to get back your colors. Remember Ice-T? Ha. Ice and tea. Wake up. Now, Andrew, what would ice be a metaphor for, maybe? What star system, just take a wild guess, would be in control of water and ice? Wow.
Pluto?
Plutonium. Okay. I would say Mercury and the moon, but you can get Pluto in there. Well, why'd you say Pluto?
because it's the furthest, and stereotypically they say that's most likely to be furthest away from the sun, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But you got Neptune as the god of water too. Pluto, for me, I'd say is a bit hot. He'd melt it. But this is interesting. You need both. My point is, people, just start. You see what I'm trying to say? Just start thinking about stars. Start.
Well, like, and I'm going off of like what they've always told me. So that was like my first. So kind of shame on me for doing that. But
No shame.
yeah.
God bless you for purging. You're purging.
Well, you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
called
yeah,
purging. We're still purging parasites from science. So my point is this: iced tea. Break it down. Ice would be silver, watery, blue, right? Neptune, Mercury, you name it, or Diana the Moon. Take your pick. Okay. Water signs. Aquarius, goddamn it. Now, ice tea. Now, what star system starts with the letter T? You don't have to. Anyone in there know? What up, Sean McName? I would have thought a dancer could see the beauty in skateboarding. Oh, no, I'm not damning skateboarding. No, Sean, please, pardon. No, this is not an attack on, no, it is beautiful. What I'm saying is, let me rephrase that. That's a good, okay. Let me rephrase what I was saying about the anarchists that skateboard and the spray painting people. I am not saying that skateboarding and what they're doing is not cool. You should wear a helmet, though. Because a lot of y'all, I know one dude right now is my boss. His son was skateboarding and he cracked a hole in his head, and his son has not been the same since and needs medication now and wants to off himself.
yeah, but everything has a risk.
Okay, I'm going to ask Andrew this. I'm sitting down right now, right?
Your chair could break.
Let me finish. I'm sitting down right now, right?
Right.
So my intent is to sit down.
Right.
When I skateboard, my intent is to move. So I may be putting myself.
It's dangerous, right?
We're putting ourselves in positions where we could severely hurt ourselves. Whereas if you're sitting down, the odds are not as great.
I used to skateboard. I used to be really good. And I got a blood clot on my shin. And that was the end of it, you know.
How'd that happen?
I started when I was like 8 years old, though.
How'd the blood clot happen in your shin?
Skateboarding.
Explain that.
But my mom, she didn't want to take me to like a hospital.
Well, I'm just curious,
Right.
like, I've never heard of that. Like, so can you give me a little bit more as to how that happens?
I was doing a 50-50 on this like rail, this long rail, and like switch stance out. And I like every once in a while I was trying to get it down like second nature, and then like I kept like hitting my shin like over and over. Like, I mean, it not every time, but
Sure.
you know, I was just like, yeah, I gotta get this, you know.
Ah.
Yeah. But only sissies wear helmets. That was always the mentality, you know.
Only sissies wear helmets. That laugh. What a laugh. This is a Scorpio. Vishnu. I'm going to get you, Vishnu. He's an Asura. He's an Asura, a demon. I'm kidding. So,
Watch your words, Jay.
well, we're all demons and angels at the same time. You know, it depends on what tropic you were born in. Now, I'll use astrology like this. So, you're a Scorpio, which means that you would be in the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn is to bust a cap. This is not evil. This is metaphors. It's the realm of the dark energy of death. Then you get Cancer, life. So they're one and the same, and they're just trying to figure themselves out through our bodies and our amnesia. That's it. So it's not to say if you're a Capricorn, you're going to be evil. If you're a Cancer, you're going to be awesome.
Yeah. Well, I've told you this. I think it's all just kind of a blueprint. A lot of it's up to you and like how you develop yourself and work on yourself.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes,
like,
you're right.
Like certain behaviors are kind of like, yeah, like they're, you know, you're likely to do that, but that doesn't mean that's you know, like per se, you know.
Got you. Well, Now, when you said, that a dancer would find the beauty in skateboarding, well, here's the thing: this dancing's not all beautiful, sweethearts. Have you seen a ballerina's toes?
Well, you said you got lots of problems with your ankles now, so yeah,
What?
Yeah, or so.
Yeah, dancing is not all pretty. Okay, and look at the ballerina's toes. They go through hell. Helena, bunions, corns, blisters. I mean, woo, painful shit. And then when they get older, what do you think it does to arthritis? Their bones join together and shit sometimes, and it's not worth it. So what I'm saying is, what seems beautiful to you all is also dangerous, and just know the difference. I'm not saying don't skateboard. I'm not saying don't dance. I'm saying have common sense and to know the dangers. And let's just say the statistics. Is it more dangerous to go out of my way with no helmet, to go on a skateboard in the middle of traffic? Okay, cool. And just bust tricks out. I don't know what I'm doing because someone called me a pussy for wearing a helmet. So now I'm not. And then that one day you were off and now you have a hole in your head. You might need medications and pain things for the rest of your life. And it's going to be difficult. Or you can sit in your ass where, yeah, something could happen. You can sit in your ass doing yoga stationary, kind of in your house, right? Stationary, focused and relaxed, where the odds aren't quite as great to hurt yourself. But yes, you can still hurt yourself. An earthquake could happen. Well, but not really, right? So don't go out of your way to make an earthquake.
Yeah, but you can't be. What do you call? What are those people? They don't leave their house like ever.
Oh God, I'm not saying that either. No.
Yeah.
I don't mean to stay at home only. Andrew, how many times have you seen me in the park?
Right.
I'm out. I mean, my park is next door. What I'm saying is, like, okay, let's call it a temple or your church. It's okay to go to a building with the intent to.
You have to have balance with everything.
Yes, go outside. But what I'm saying is, do not go out of your way to chase a tornado. Go ahead.
Or even red and blue light. Like you were saying, balance.
Yes.
Too much blue light mess you up. Too much red light could mess you up. And then all the other stuff in between.
I tore my ACL doing ballet. Is that beautiful? No, it was not. I've torn my rotator cuff doing ballet several times. Is that beautiful? That is nasty and ugly. But I looked beautiful doing it because I was good at lying to you all. I took Advil. I got surgery. I was eating McDonald's. I was smoking cigarettes. I was playing hip hop, just the gangster rap shit. I didn't care. Then I'd go on tights on stage, and then with inflammation, I'd bravo, and then I would limp after. So what I'm saying is, be honest. You can't always be good either. I'm great. How many people are saying I'm always great? You're always great. You're totally the freaking tiger and cornflake in it.
Well, everybody's trying to be perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
What is that?
Or the other one I love is what's that saying where they say master of none.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Of all traits, or whatever.
Jack of all trades,
Yeah,
something
Jack
like
of
that.
all- yeah.
Jack be nimble.
Yeah, like you have to specialize in one thing. Like no one has a holistic view of things, right? Like balance.
So let's break down holistic. How many holes are in my body? Don't you play around here and stop thinking, not my chat room, that the intellectual is looking at me right now like I'm crazy. This intellectual got a needle, likes Subway, likes GMO, likes Coke and Pepsi in the hospital and didn't say shit about it. And now you got a student loan for that bastard to look at you like you crazy because you're decoding your own language. How many holes I got in my body? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anus, the penis, armpits, my pores. Holistic.
Holy.
Yeah. You're a whole. Okay? Yeah. So do the math. You are absorbing what into your holes? Mostly radiation poisoning. Okay. Do you get it? Plastic. I don't know. Chemicals. Energy. Someone's opinion. Words coming at you're absorbing words in your holes. To be holistic is to simply master your holiness.
Only you can desecrate the holy temple.
Woo! Bars. And I have a whole album with this guy. This is a rapper and a DJ right here, right? He's more than that too. Loyal family guy, took care of his family, right? Simple thing. These are things that I'm proud of when I have friends like this. Like, they aren't just woke. They're like, yeah, man, I still look out. You know what I'm saying? You know, I might not agree with them. They might call me crazy, but I'm gonna still show
I
up.
might be a Scorpio.
Not laugh. That's a demon laugh. So now when we call someone names now, right? Let's get into the name quickly because I'm going to wrap this up in about another hour and a half is enough because you can't take more than an hour and a half of me probably. I get it. I couldn't either if I was eating a lot of chicken and beef and watching the news and wondering who died of a stroke in their 20s.
They're more woke than that. Come on.
No, not my chat room. I mean,
okay.
Dude, you know, I'm talking to the majority. I'm not speaking to my chat room is awesome. And by the way, I just realized I have subscribers from all over the world. So maybe I get like 10 of you coming up in here, right? But they're from all over. New Zealand, you know, England, some from India, Asia. I've seen it. America, Canada, much love. I am grateful to all of you. So when I'm speaking and being a smart ass, it's not to my chat room. It's to the majority. Okay? 'Cause I'd be a fool to think only enlightened people are watching me. So I want the asshole too. But I want to work with the asshole because I have an asshole, right? I used to have hemorrhoids in
You
mine.
have to have the asshole.
You have to have the asshole. I used to have hemorrhoids in mine when I was eating GMO and meat. When I stopped eating that stuff, no more hemorrhoids. And my mom told me it was in my genes because my dad had it. What was my dad eating? Don't let someone tell you it's in your genes, you're going to die. It's a fact. Not necessarily so. Now, when someone calls you a name, it is vital to know your title, to know your titan. Know you're a man in tights. Are you tight when you flow? Is it tight? Is your back tight? Hey, man, that was tight. I'm going to tie the knot. My name is Ty. Thailand. Tie-dye. Jay. I'm just getting knots thinking about this.
Men in tights.
Men in tights. I was a man in tights. I was a ballet dancer, and they called me gay. But I was paying the bills, getting bravos, and traveling the world and seeing things most of y'all did not see. Not see? That's been done before. A rapper did that. Nazis. Now, when someone calls you a name, a title, is a titan, is Saturn's world. Now rethink your words. What is verbal abuse? Just saying fuck you to somebody? Or saying, hey man, how's it going? I can't stand that. I can't. He's a piece of. And behind his back or her back, you go real hard on them. But you meant well. Yeah, man, I'm doing great. I can't stand that. He didn't vote. He didn't get the needle. He doesn't believe that my earth is this way. He's a vegan or he's a meat eater. But you went behind their back though. How many of you all know people like this? And some of you might be doing this. It's called you have to fake your orgasm and play a role in society, and you got to pretend to be something you're not mostly, which is a problem. So when you call someone a name, right, you have to know which cult you're a part of, which vibration, review, colors. What cult are you joining here? Your titan is your title is Saturn, is the black sun, and your yellow one. So when you call someone a name, if you say, demon, you devil, right? Or you say, hey, man, you might have a vibration of a demi or a devil energy. I can tell by how your laugh is. Now, let's slow down. Let's go to your mythology and see how much power your demons really have. Your demons aren't all bad. They're actually far more conscious than your demigods. Yes, in both the Shiva and the Vishnu Puran. It's the demons who stay in their lane mostly and behave their negative vibration. See, the demons knew they were assholes, well, and arrogant. But your demigods were so arrogant, Indra came down from heaven and wanted to battle everybody and fuck with them, and because he was always afraid they were going to rule heaven. So your demigods from the higher mind actually are far more paranoid and aggressive than your demons are. So what's the point? The point is, it's a freaking word. What does it mean to be a devil, to be a demon, to be an ass? You have brass tacks, brass, ass. What makes brass? Your copper and tin. Jupiter rules tin, Venus, copper. Wake up. So it's more than just that word you just said. So now when I'm saying a word, I'm alchemizing now. The Titan, the title of Saturn, I said brass. I acknowledged Jupiter and Venus. Now I'm alchemizing the black with the Venus is green, with the Jupiter is what color? Turquoise. Woo! You didn't even believe me. I lost all of you. You were all looking at me like that is the deepest shit that don't make no sense, but it does. You're an alchemist with your titles. So it's also knowing where it comes from, as opposed to I'm going to react at what you said. I'm going to get mad. I'm going to just, you said this, you called me. How many people that we lose as friends because we called them something?
Or you said something they didn't like. Or you said something that they thought that you said, but they interpreted it their own way. Especially in the age of misinformation.
Woo! A lot of you will lose friends because of that. And they are woke people too that do this. They're so woke, they hate white people maybe. We know there's some black truth. There's all white people are devils still. It's like people.
Or you could read some words on a screen and read it with your own inflection, how you thought they were saying it. It's the most horrible way to communicate, really.
It is. Environment is everything. Yes, everything is energy. Yes, interpretation is a good word because interpretation is now, I'm a scientist, I have a test tube, and I have energies now, and I'm doing an experiment. So I have this energy, I go in here, and that one goes in here. I don't say, well, that's a dangerous energy, and that one's a positive energy. I say, oh, I wonder how I make a mineral. Well, okay, here I go. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not interpreting, right? I'm just doing, right? First, just taking a risk a little bit here. You might get hurt. It might blow up in your face, and it did. Or you might have made copper, gold. You get it? Platinum, whatever. But there's bad stuff in that too. But there's good shit too. My point is this. When you are alchemizing, the point is to have a result. To have a result. Regardless, it's poisonous and not poisonous. Oh, that's a ring. I made a circle. It's a platinum ring. Sure, it has a bunch of palladium and things that are not so good for you. My point is, do you know that? And I finished it. I made that. Okay, great. But nature made that through you. My point is you finished it. You didn't sit there and, well, I just, that element, I didn't like how that one was looking at me. And then I saw it was bubbling in that jar. And I didn't want to, you would get nothing fucking done, part of my language, if you misinterpreted. You'd have no car, no electricity, no internet, no sperm, no me, no you, no YouTube. You'd have nothing with your misinterpretations. You must be an open hole, holistic. Your pores are holes. How do you think your Vatican Church gets into your body? Colonist and the Holy See.
Well, and nothing would get done if it weren't for friction and opposites pushing and pulling, working together, the tides.
Let's talk about sex.
The Taurus field.
Sex is 6. The sax, right? Athena, the arena, the ballerina. It's one of my verses. Sex. It's numbers. Friction.
What's the male version of ballerina?
Ballerino.
Is it really? I thought it was. But
It's just say dancer.
oh, okay.
They're all, pretentious.
Ballerina.
Ballerino. It's just, yeah. But if you call me a ballerina, I'm cool with that. Whatever. I'm all about the goddess, It's not even about dancing. It's about basically ballet is the ball, B-A-L-L of E-T. E-T is ether, is estrogen, is Ostara, is you are dancing with the stars by yourself. You don't need a technique to be a star or a dancer. Let's say it again, Jay. They didn't hear you because they're watching the damn movies. They're voting. They're getting needles. They're getting medicated. They're playing new video games. They have a new pill for a new erection. God damn it. And the next president you have won't have teeth. And you'll still love them. And they'll sound, but you voted anyone but Trump. I'm not supporting Trump. I am supporting you being grounded in this. If you crack my skull open, you will see this. You're made of this. You are not made of Democrat, Republican. You are not made of this. Oh, I got a great one that happened in my story yesterday. So it was election day. Yeah, that's it. Well, 2 days ago. Election day is your ED, erectile dysfunction. Mr. Ed, the horse head. Don't play around here. Special ed. Yeah, it's called making a sweater. Now, on that day, I'm a cashier. Beep, beep. Everyone's voting. They're asking me, did you vote? Did you vote? Did you vote? Did you vote? It's a personal question. It's like asking me who I slept with, what I ate, and what's in my intestines, and did I shit today? You know what I mean? Like, is it any of your business, really?
It's invasive.
It's invasive. It's none of your business. Because if I told you, if I did vote, and I gave you an answer you didn't like, what happens?
Ah! So they know how to peg you in their own, yeah.
It wasn't Peg the wife on Love and Marriage, Love and Marriage. Go together like a horse and carriage. That Sagittarius. Jupiter is in there in Taurus. Okay, people. Peg. Your peg leg. They have been playing with you with TV and you don't get it. And then someone like me comes along to decode it and you call me crazy and you waste time calling me crazy. And the time that you took to call me crazy, you could have been earthing. You could have helped a homeless person. You could have changed your diet. You could have saved a rape victim by just talking to them and giving them some love and saying you're beautiful, even if you're fat, because they might have been sexually molested and you're wasting your time looking at me and looking and thinking and looking and thinking. And then that's why we have low views, the real ones who wake up and have to incarnate again just to love you. And I will do it again in the next age, people, when you're robots. I will come back here when the Borg has whooped your ass. Resistance is futile. Star Trek Next Generation, you've been assimilated. I'll be here again. And I'll be a robot with a goddamn spirit. I'll be like, you have solar plexus, barcode. I am number 2.3, lunate, moonbone. I'll come back like that, even as a damn robot. I will be woke as shit. And you know what, Illuminati? Hi, you light workers, manipulation of light. I'm going to come back here because of you, the one that made my computer. You've been here every age. And now, in the ancient times, what were you doing to maybe distract me? What kind of Kardashian were you? What kind of a politician were you? Were you an actor? They were doing theatrical plays about Osiris in Egypt. They were doing plays in theater about Osiris in ancient times before Hollywood, not for entertainment, to do what? To respect and honor a deity, Saturn, the god of dead, being chopped up into how many pieces? What does that mean? And chopped up by who? People, it's a metaphor for your stars scattering in the sky. And also ejaculation. Metaphorically, there was a burst of energy. It's all sex. It's 6. The story of Osiris was done in ancient times. They were acting and they had an audience. And they would beat themselves. They would beat themselves in the scene where Osiris gets chopped up out of compassion or out of a rich. Do you get it? It was not, that was a great movie. I'm going to go now and have sex after having a cheeseburger and have a cigarette while I'm doing it. You think you're a badass with hemorrhoids? All of your badasses have hemorrhoids. They all do. They do. They have heartburn. They can hardly make it up a flight of steps, but they're bad. They have a job, right? They have stability. They have advice for you. They're in an office with a tie, but they're better than you, right? Jesus Christ. Your homeless people have a better deal than your stable people. I'm going to say it again. Your homeless people have a better deal today than your people who have solutions for your housing and where you're going to move to. Because your economy going to crash and your mortgage means death. Mort is death. Post-mortem. Don't you play with your mortgage. They're already telling you there. You're paying the dead cult. Vatican City is built on the city of Saturn. Death. It's not all bad, but it can be if you're a sorcerer. Like he said, it's a good point. Astrology is a blueprint in which you have free will to live and to create a reality of it. Meaning, let's say I'm a Scorpio. Let's say I'm living in LA. Let's say I had a hard life. Father wasn't there. Mom alcoholic. Sexually abused. Getting my ass beat. They say, get out of my house, nigga. Black folks do this too. Oh, what do? Say, hey, cuz, come over here, cuz. What's your name? My name is Jay. What's wrong, bro? I don't know, man. I got nowhere to go. You know, my mom's an alcoholic. My father left me and shit. I got my ass beat every day. Says, come here, nigga. You know where I'm going now. I'm gonna jump you in, nigga. But I'm a Scorpio now. I don't know that. What color are we, homie? We blood in it, nigga. This is your family now. Oh, we're bloods. Watch this. I have Mars. My blueprint is Mars and Pluto. Plutonium. Wake up is a real element of poison. Not all poison, but it can hurt you or illuminate you. Now, Pluto is also Shiva. Okay. Pluto and Mars. Mangala in Sanskrit. Mangala, man, Adam, red man, wake up. Now I'm in LA. I'm in a bad situation and I'm going outside. I've been kicked out of my house by my own people, my family. And these people, I'm a Scorpio, tell me that now I'm a blood. Now the blueprint is telling me I have a Pluto and I have a Mars, martial law energy, and I'm a blood now. I'm throwing it up and you're still doing astrology. That's my point. But your free will or your lack of understanding the astrology is dictating a lower energy of astrology because your vibration is martial, is plutonium. So of course you're going to gangbang. I'm not telling you to do this. Now, if you put me in the ghetto, here's how we can help our gangbangers, because that is not correct. We can say, hey, if I get kicked out of my house, if I have no alternative, why is it the only people there for me are the mafia? Hey, I noticed you need some work. Come over here. I got an idea. You like shoe business? Okay, the shoe business. Be careful. Shoe. Fu Manchu? Shoe? Okay. Shoe fly. You got the mafia, right? And you got, hey, cuz, the vatos, hey. And you have the Yakuza. Yakuza in Japan, they will slice you like sushi. You better be careful. And it's all Freemasonry, so-called. Now, I go to the ghetto. I see that there's only people that want you to jump in and do negative things when things go bad. And I say, wait a minute. I say, hey, brother. I said, I noticed you look kind of sad right there, and maybe you have no place to go, and you've seen addiction and rape and sexual abuse only. I said, but can I talk to you for a second? He's like, yeah, man, all right. So first of all, are you hungry? He's like, yeah. Okay, here's a bag of potatoes and apples and all this stuff. Here you go. So right away, food. You give them something that they can, like, thanks, man. They're eating in front of you, right? Of course they'll eat that. And then you start talking and say, okay. You say, when were you born, man? October. Oh, you might be a Scorpio. What's that mean? Well, you know what Mars is? I know what a Mars bar is. That candy nigga? No. And you laugh at them, not at them. When you laughing at me, nigga? I'm laughing with you because you are the truth. Mars is a star system. Rome named itself after Mars. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. I got my phone. I show him this. All right, cool. He's eating apples and shit. My point is this. We need to have other people to go into poor neighborhoods, regardless of your race, to give them another option besides joining a gang when things don't work out for you. Because then what's going to happen is you are going to do an inverted or a destructive version of your blueprint of astrology, and the vibration will follow you based on your star system, even if you don't know what it is. Hence, you should know what it is, Noah, only to know that if it doesn't work out, you can make more sense out of your chaos by knowing your blueprint.
Well, and then also, I've noticed differences with people based on where they're born within that sign. So they still have energy. Like if they're earlier or later, they still have the energy of the one that's previous or after it,
Sure.
or like, you know.
On the cusp.
Yeah, right. Like me, I'm on the cusp.
Me too. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course you are. May 14 is Gemini a bit.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of issues. Split personality shit, of course. What do you think a split personality disorder is? Gemini. Mercury retrograde, even moon walking on you. What up, Miss Moss? Ty Hassler goes, ha ha ha. Of course. Ha 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 is aha. Like, aha. You're laughing because you understand. I'm speaking your language, even if you have a different diet than me. Die in ET. Diet. Die ether. When you die, you go in the ether. So when you're eating, you're being recorded. You played the recorder in school. Where did it come from? Your cassette recorder. This is a good build. Your microphone records. How to do that? Because your homie there who's a beat maker? No, there's an energy in your sound system coming from something in a blueprint in the sky. And it's passing information like a basketball to you and me. That's it. We don't know it. We don't believe in it. And because of that, we join a cult. We join a gang. Democrat, Republican, Crip, Blood, Vato, Yakuza, Freemason, not Freemason, preacher, atheist, Arab, rabbi, ribeye, steak, same word, God damn it. Or I'm a guru now. I'm a pharaoh. Okay. Pharaoh Jacques, Pharaoh words, same freaking words. Wake up, people. Pharaoh Jacques. Is your pharynx. My fair lady is your pharynx. Is your fair? Are you fair? Do you pay a fare? Don't you play with yourself here or hair or air is your hair. Your hair is your Air Jordan. And Jordan didn't tell you that, but he gave you underwear, Hanes underwear. What's a basketball player who has a gambling addiction and had his father killed apparently or murdered possibly? His dad died. Remember that shit kind of strangely. Wake up. Anyways, whatever. What's this all-star basketball player doing giving you underwear? I'm not homophobic. I'm just saying. Do some homework. Who is going in your bum bum? And what is in Hanes underwear? What material is it made of? You better wake up. They use plastic and shit. Not all plastic is bad. Hippocampus is made of plastic. Did you know that? You have an organic source of plastic in your brain. Look it up right now. Hippocampus. It'll mention plasti. So what's that? Yeah, that would be the silicone that you really need. But then you got man-made silicone giving you tits and a bum bum and a Cardi B bum bum. But then maybe you get breast cancer. You got celebrities coming out right now who have got a breast job and they have a breast and cancer issue from that breast job. Or they get strokes and shit. Yeah, better wake up. Blood clotting. Blood clot. Yeah, man, you're going shot. Me burn them, you know. These people. Don't blood clot yourself. How do you unclot yourself? You have to decode Da Vinci's code. Da Vinci's code. Da Vinci. Da Vinci EC. EC en français. EC mean here is Isis. It's not even a human being. It's a title. It's a name. Da Vinci. Da. Deva. I know my shit. Oh yeah, they're all brilliant. Michelangelo, but not you. I can break their names down in ways they didn't even freaking know themselves. And how come I know that? Because I am not just Jay today. I am Jay thousands of years old as an elephant, as a giraffe, as a mosquito, as a dumbass devotee, as a maybe murdering bastard king. Maybe I was a female. Maybe I got raped. Maybe I was a witch. You don't know what the hell you was. You keep coming back up in here, giving birth, don't know shit, and you think that's all you are. Not my chat room. The majority. Shame on you, and you will have a horrible existence if you only see yourself in this moment, and that's it. Power of now is kind of true. It's the power of every age. Yeah. Because you got things that were put here that are older than you and me, and they will last a lot longer than you and me. It's called artifacts. I'm spitting facts about the art of you. Artemis. Could Plato do that? Pythagoras do that? Not Seinfeld, sorry. Einstein do that? Can Neil deGrasse do that? Elon Musk? Bill Gates? Joe Biden? Any president? Barack Obama? Abraham Lincoln? You loved him. Washington? Could he do that and break down a word for you, the people? The Constitution says we, the people, not we who voted for Joe Biden. I'm a Crip, you're a Blood. What's wrong with you? Take back your paper. That's your piece of paper in which you died for us, the people. No, you died for the Pope, the King. I died in the name of Jesus. Okay, whoa, but that's not you, boo-boo. You're more than that, honey. There's a Christ, Kronos, and a Jesus, or Brihaspati is Jupiter in India. Christ is Kronos. It's Jupiter and Saturn together. Kronos and Zeus. Fact are metaphors. Art a fact. Your art is fact, not what you are today.
Artificial.
Your art woo! Bars. You understand what you're dealing with here? Me and this guy are a force now. We're the omen. It's called not the moment, the omen is coming to you. It takes time to make things work. We're going to do music and talk about stuff, but it takes time. When is Dr. Dre's famous album going to come out? What was that album he was supposed to do? It didn't come out. I forget what it was. He had this project. It's wonderful. What was it? Anyways, an album. Y'all waiting for some producer or Mozart. Mozart's magic flute. Your tibia means a flute. You are magic. Look it up right now. Most of you won't because you're looking at my beard. You're looking at how skinny I am. You're looking at what I ate, who I sleep with, if I'm gay or if I'm straight. Not my chat room. YouTubers. Hi, YouTube. Test tube. It's called the tube in England, love. You know, at the subway, the underground world, it's a tube. You know what I mean? You're riding in a tube. It's on the ground, like a little hobbit. Yeah, you love Russell Brand. You think he's woke, right? Russell Brand was doing Hollywood, eh? Dancing and acting on you. And now he's beautiful with a beard, with long hair. YouTube channel talking about the man and corruption. This Hollywood actor. I'm not saying that actors can't wake up. I'm just saying you all love it when someone famous tells you truth. And I've been up in here for a long time. Andrew is humble, doesn't care about, but he's been here for a long time. All I'm saying is just don't forget us out here in the hood. Okay. Hour and 44 minutes, that long enough? Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to hang out with Andrew because he came and took time to hang out. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shiva, Boom, Om, JHE, and Om, Ram, Reem, Ram, Saha, Suya, Yanamaha, Om, Chandra, Yanama, Om, Ahum, Vajra Guru, Padma, Siddhi, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namah Shivaya, and I am not from India. And don't let someone tell you you cannot be a Hindu unless you're Indian or from India. That's also racist and a lie. It's a vibration. We are all from the Indian River. It means Indus River is your body is water, 80%. So you can be. It's just, are you aware? And I was told that I can be fined for having an eagle feather. I was told that in Iowa, if you find an eagle feather, you can be fined, what, $6,000?
I've heard this.
People, come get me.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, probably. What do you think it is?
I don't know.
Oh, I had someone tell me, I thought it was an eagle. It has to be the neck or the tail of an eagle. There's not a lot of white birds, I tell you right now, in Iowa, really. I've seen them. I watch birds. A lot of crows. Yeah. Come get me if I'm going to be fine. I'm right here. I live here in Iowa, downtown. What you going to do? I found that on the grass. Really? This is the world you live in, where they can fine you for having a piece of nature. No one owns nothing sacred, and you don't have a landlord. That is bullshit. And love thyself. By the way, you know Paul Romano? The Pockets of the Future? He says that you can't love yourself. Love flows through you. Now, this is what I'm going to say something about that. There is some truth to that. He's saying that loving yourself is being a narcissist. Now, here's where I'm going to dance with this idea, because this guy does some heartfulness meditation, which is corrupted now. And this little heartfulness movement in India, the guru now, is all about getting YouTube hits, getting this, wearing masks, and is also about the brighter minds, which is about blindfolding East Indian children and having them tell you what color it is. It's a scam. Yeah, be careful with your heartfulness meditation, or is it called Sajmar now? Okay, they all lose their way. Now, love flows through you. You can't love yourself. Okay, watch this. When we say love the self, it goes like this. If you have a partner and you love that partner flowing through you, right? You say, I love you. You love your kids. You love your YouTube channel. You love the way your mind thinks. That is loving the self. So it makes no sense to say you're spiritual and you meditate, but then you confuse me. And Paul Romano eats animals. He does. I think he kills his own animals too. I think he does. Because I've heard him mention protein and it's good for your brain. He's even called, listen, I love the guy's channel. By the way, he makes way more sense than most I'll be honest, than most truthers. But the diet thing, he said this. He said that in India, it's so poor, you have people malnourished and their brains don't develop because they're not getting protein. And what does that mean? That means getting that beef and that pork. Because I've seen him mention something about lamb. Simple.
Aminos.
Okay? So just be careful with your truthers. Because some of them, they know their shit. Like Paul knows, Mahabharata. He knows the Bhagavad Gita. Right? But there's still some work. We have holes. That's all. Look for the holes in your truther. Don't get mad at them, but fill that hole. And if they can take that energy, that's someone who's woke. If they ignore you, then that one, in my opinion, is a false prophet.
A lot of Hindus drink milk, though.
It's true. And they do the urine thing with the cow. Okay? Here's the difference with those things. What up, iCuba Libra? I'll say this quickly about that. If I have a relationship with an animal, I don't put any bars around it. And I say, hey, I want to live here where there's, these wild beasts. This is where this makes sense to me. Not killing it now, listen. And I build my temple. And the animals are cool with me. Now, I go outside. I see some cows. I haven't touched them, didn't give them a name, you feel me? This is what we used to do, I'm assuming, back in the day. If I'm a Hindu, or if I'm from Ireland, any farmer, it's not what it was today, or even a Quaker. They've all lost their way. The Romans did this to you, and Christopher Columbus, and Jesus Christ, and the killing, and the protein. It comes from the Vatican. But slow it down, Jay. Now, I've had animals around me. I let them freely live with me. There's no bars around them. I go outside. I walk towards the cow. The cow goes, yeah, looks at me. It's okay. I touch it. Cow is cool with me. Then I ask permission, maybe. I say, hey, I moved here. I would appreciate it if I could possibly have some of your Milky Way. Oh, sacred beast of Shiva, Nandi. So now I am asking, I can't speak cow though, but they can listen to you subconsciously. They know your vibration. If you're a butcher, they know they're going to get killed and they're going to fucking, of course, they're not going to attack you though, because they could kill you. They're going to be like, ah, because you're the higher octave. You're supposed to know better. Anyway, so if I ask permission and I've lived peacefully with these, even a chicken, if it could be, it lays an egg. If it comes to your area and you didn't trap it, is my point, and hunt it down and force it, or you're tying it to the dam, if it's there out of its free will and just comes to your land and you ask permission, I would say that is okay. If you kill it, no. There's levels to this. If you want to maybe possibly share its giving, its offerings, then you ask permission and you're grounded in nature. But I would just stay away. I don't need anything. I mean, milk, I don't need that. I hardly get hungry at all. Okay? Just fast. You love Vin Diesel being fast and furious. And he's not muscular. He's photoshopping. You just watch Mag Bam Truth. Bam!
Bam.
He says sodomites too often, though. Mag, easy. All right, I'm out of here. And iCuba, Libra, watch the whole video, but I got to go and hang out with my buddy. And yeah, love yourselves. Okay.